Welcome back to the weekly news roundup. This is the privacy edition. Before we jump on in, if you want to help support the channel, head on over to switchedtolinux.com/affiliates or switchedtolinux.com/support. You can find all the different things that I have affiliate links for, your general Amazon purchases, web hosting, VPNs. I might take Nord off. We have another Nord story today. There's some podcasting stuff, and I'm going to be looking into a few other things to add to this list as well in the coming future. Just keep an eye on that link, and we'll see what we can do. All right, Vince, what is your country doing? So Australia is the next government that wants to come up and find a way to keep bad stuff away from kids. And so they want to do is they want to do a facial recognition age verification for bad stuff on the internet. This is just not going to work, people. It's just not going to work. We're going to get, you know, spoofing, like, what is it, the Pixel 4, I think? Anybody can unlock your phone by looking at it? That's fun. I think, wasn't it Samsung, I think? So one of them recently had the fingerprints. Anybody's fingerprint would open it up if you used a screen protector on your phone. But Australia is deciding to try and follow tracks United Kingdom. FYI, Australia, United Kingdom abandoned their plan because they figured out it was completely untenable. There are these things called VPNs. But Vince, if you have anything else to say about this article, let us know in the comments there. The House of Representatives Standing Committee on the Social Policy and Legal Affairs to look into age verification for online nasties and online wagering. The matter was referred to the committee by the Minister of Family and Social Services, Senator Ann Ruston, and Minister for Communications says. So basically they're trying to say we're going to use some degree of facial recognition. This is all we want, guys. All facial recognition is going to do to view your nasty sites is to validate all of those scam emails that we looked at yesterday. Now you will have a web camera looking at you. Yeah, what is Australia? Is something in the water down there? I don't know, Vince. Let me know. Let me know. Vince is in trouble with his baby face. All right, Spotify launches a new dedicated kids app with curated playlists and fun, playful art. I find this a little disturbing. Like, do we really need all of these children's applications? All these cute, bright, big letters. Do we really need to be handing Spotify to our children and getting them that addicted to it this early? If they are young enough to have these bright cartoon colors, they probably do not need to be on a tablet and do not need to be on Spotify. Of course, the advantage is it does get Baby Shark out of their Parents Discover playlists, as indicated in the listing here. So if you are listed as a young kid, then you will get, you know, Disney soundtracks, Baby Shark, other stuff like that. If you're listed as a kid, but not a young kid, you might even get like Taylor Swift and other mainstream artists who will end up polluting you in 5 years, like, you know, Miley Cyrus and what was the other one? Britney Spears, you know. They'll turn it out, get them all addicted, and then those kids go through their rebellion stage, and then, it's all crazy. Anyway, Spotify now has this. Now, one of the things they say down here in the article is they're talking about the fact with COPA, of course, this has to pass GDPR and COPA, and by the way, by you using this app to set it up with your children, they are getting around that COPA. But what they say, it won't collect location data. Region restrictions are based on whatever parent's account is set to. So the parents set the region at least. The parents can delete data associated with the kid's account at any time. Spotify only saves data to what songs a kid is playing and favoriting. It says the data will neither be sold nor shared with third parties for advertising purposes. Notice, for advertising purposes. Spotify may still share that data with third parties for other select purposes, though, like connecting kids' accounts to a TV. And by the way, once it passes out of Spotify into those third parties, all bets are off. They don't care. And that's been demonstrated time and time again. So that's kind of fun. All right. Uber, they have some scooters. So Uber has these scooters here, and the scooters collect real-time location data. Los Angeles wants that data. They want the data. So what they do is they want this data so that they can collect the data and use it for city planning, determine where to build new roads, where to build new sidewalks, maybe where to build new scooter parking, whatever. Goober's like, we don't really want this. And it raises this question, like, stop collecting the data. Now, I get you do kind of need to have the data on the scooter so that you can kind of, you know, see where your scooters are. And this is a good reason why I don't really want this, because while it is de-anonymized with the user, studies have really shown that anybody can come in here and de-anonymize data with this basic stuff. CNET, you are like a data miner. All right, anyway. Uber said Monday it would file a lawsuit against Los Angeles after months of refusing to give the Department of Transportation access to its scooter location data. September 2018, the Los Angeles Department of Transportation instituted a requirement for all scooter companies to provide location data on vehicles. This is the same state, by the way, that is leading the way in the privacy policies. I mean, really? I don't know. All right. 5 months after returning a rental car, this man still has remote control of the car from his app. No, he can't drive the car, but he can check the location of the car. He can unlock the locks. He can start the engine. So he goes and rents his Ford Explorer, connects it with the app on his phone, and he keeps on sending in tweets. Ford, I can still track and unlock the Expedition that I rented last week via Ford Pass app. Huge safety concern for all future renters. It's day 5 since I returned my rental. Now someone else has rented out. Do I need to start remotely unlocking it until they also file a complaint? Please fix this. I returned this car 2 weeks ago, and you've shown no willingness to allow rental companies to remove my access to unlock and start the engine. Maybe I'll just randomly start unlocking it. I mean, he's lucky that he's not like the Bay Area killer or something. Oh, hey, look at this. I see someone's got the car. Let's go get the car. You know, someone's in there. Little petite lady, she just turns the car off. Ooh, this is good. Locks the door. Creepy guy comes up. You know, and then she's like, unlock the door. And he pulls out his phone, unlocks the door. She locks the door, unlock the door, locks the door, unlock the door. He opens it, pushes her over, drives off his car. That's what it's going to take to get Ford to fix this. Guys, this is a major problem with connecting your apps to cars. We don't need to connect our apps to cars. This crap happens. This guy, now these are all along, note that these dates are in June. Okay, this is an article just from this week. He still has access to this vehicle. You know what he should do? He should just go pick up the car and joyride it and be like, you know what? His defense is very simple. Well, you know, they just kept on not taking it out. I asked them to take it out, so I figured I still had access to the car. I mean, I didn't break into it. I told them multiple times, disconnect my car from this. Now, apparently what they're saying is that you can actually go in and manually disconnect the app from the car, but he does make a very valid point. Why should I have to go in and manually disconnect the app from my car? That's insanity. I don't know. That's insanity. What do you guys think? Let me know. On to our feature story. Now, I pulled this out. First one I pulled this out was just a couple days ago. Exclusive! Google owner Alphabet is in bid to buy Fitbit. Of course, the news broke today. Google buys Fitbit for $2.1 billion. That's why my thumbnail on the live section of the video said might buy, and I wasn't about to change the thumbnail for, you know, something that will go into private mode when we're done recording this. All right, so in this is fascinating because Google has been wanting to get into this health tracker market, but it is at the bottom of the track. Apple is actually the #1 in the market to my understanding. So they come in and buy Fitbit, who is in top 3. They might be number 2. And so Google buys Fitbit data. Now, a lot of the people are down here leaving us comments like, oh, that's sad. Google's going to close down Fitbit because, you know, they kill Nest. They kill all these different things. They kill all these functions. Nobody, well, very few people are talking about the real big issue. Google is a company that has been trying to build giant medical databases. Now they have just bought the company with millions and millions of people's private health data. This is what I've been talking about all along. Even if you trust Fitbit with the data, every company has a price. Even if I founded a wonderful company and I loved working here, Google's like, I'll give you $2.1 billion. pay up. Sure, I'll have it. I'll resign. Go, take it. You know, I might do that. I mean, hey, I could start up any other thing I'd want to do with that. So I've been saying this since I started this channel, people. Do not give all of this data to somebody else's servers. It is dangerous because what happens when they take it and give it to somebody else? What happens when Google starts working with health insurance companies and shares your data that you had no intention of ever sharing with Google? You're like, I don't want a Google Watch. Maybe Google Watches didn't do good because Google, I don't really want them having all this data. So you go with Fitbit instead and said, Fitbit, there's a company I can stand behind. They come in less than October 28th, we get the first word that they're talking in talks. It closes on the 1st. 3 days later, deal is done. Now, all of that data in your Fitbit now belongs to Google. They can grab all that data. They can use it for what they want because the terms and conditions and the privacy policy you agreed to said they can change it at any time. Stop putting all of this data in somebody else's servers. It is not worth it. You can track health data without sending it to somebody else's corporate cloud. Because what's Google going to do with it? Probably nothing good. Remember, this is the company that did get rid of the slogan, do nothing evil, so that apparently they could go and do some evil. There's a little bit of a lowdown. Yeah, there's some concerns about, are they going to integrate stuff in? Are they going to make it work better? Or are they just going to kill it? What are they going to do with it? Let me know your thoughts, your concerns, all the things in the comments down below.